All right, good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's go on the record, please, ma'am. I'm Charlotte Mitchell, Chair of the Utilities Commission, and with me this morning are the following commissioners. When I call your name, please announce your presence. Commissioner Brown-Bland.
I'm present.
Commissioner Gray.
Good morning.
Commissioner Clodfelter.
Yes, good morning.
Commissioner Duffley.
Good morning.
Commissioner Hughes.
Good morning.
And Commissioner McKissick.
Morning.
In compliance with the State Government Ethics Act, I remind members of the Commission of their duty to avoid conflicts of interest and inquire as to whether any member of the Commission has a known conflict of interest with respect to any of the matters coming before us this morning. All right, the record will reflect that no conflicts have been identified, so we will proceed with public staff electric item P1. Ms. Lee, I believe we are with you.
Yes. Good morning. I'm Jenny Lee with the Public Staff Accounting Division. Electric item P1 is docket number E-34 sub 51. New River Light and Power Company, or New River, requests for approval of purchased power adjustment and coal ash recovery factors. On November 5, 2020, New River filed its preliminary request for an adjustment to its rates and charges for purchased power adjustment, or PPA rider. The preliminary PPA factor also incorporates the company's proposed coal ash cost recovery, or CACR rider. On February 9, 2021, New River filed its final proposed PPA and CACR factor. The total requested PPA factor is the decrement of $0.000120 per kilowatt hour, including the regulatory fee. The total requested CACR factor is an increment of $0.003841 per kilowatt hour, including the regulatory fee. New River states that the combined proposed factors, if approved by the Commission, will increase typical monthly bills for its customers by a range of 3.5% for residential customers to 6.0% for Appalachian State University. As part of the requested change in rates for this PPA, New River also proposes to distribute customer notices in the upcoming billing cycles over the next month due to a current staffing transition. The public staff does not object to this proposal. Finally, due to the recently filed coal ash settlement in Duke Energy Carolinas, or DEC rate cases, New River may need to file a request with the Commission to adjust the CACR rate to refund customers any overcollections should the Commission approve the settlement. The public staff recommends Commission's approval to allow New River to file such a request, as has been done previously in New River's PPA proceeding in docket number E-34 sub 40. It is public staff's understanding that New River agrees with the recommendation. Public staff has reviewed New River's calculations for the PPA and CACR factors and has determined that the proposed factors have been calculated accurately and in a reasonable manner. The public staff recommends that Commission approve the proposed riders without public hearing to be effective for service rendered on and after March 1st, 2021. As well as the public staff's recommendation regarding adjustment to the CACR rate if the DEC coal ash settlement is approved by the Commission. A proposed order is attached to the public staff agenda as exhibit number P-1. Thank you.
Move approval of the recommendation.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that the item be approved as recommended by the public staff. Any questions or discussion? All right, hearing none, I'll call the roll for a vote. Commissioner Brown-Bland.
Aye.
Commissioner Gray.
Aye.
Commissioner Clodfelter.
Aye.
Commissioner Duffley.
Aye.
Commissioner Hughes.
Aye.
Commissioner McKissick.
Aye.
And for the record, I support the motion as well, and the motion carries. All right, thank you, Ms. Lee. We will now proceed to public staff, electric item P2. Mr. Gilbert, I believe we are with you.
Can you hear me on your screen?
We can hear you. We're getting some strange feedback.
Can you get audio on your screen from I can't hear anybody online, but if you can hear me, I can hear you online.
Hey, this is Jay Lucas. Since Jeff Gilbert is doing audio, let me present item P2, please.
All right, Mr. Lucas, you may proceed. Thank you very much.
Yes, item P2 contains an amended and a renewal for a certificate for public convenience and necessity for solar photovoltaic facilities, and the public staff recommends approval.
Move approval of the recommendation.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that the item be approved as recommended by our public staff. Any questions or discussion? All right, hearing none, I'll call the roll for a vote. Indicate your support for the motion with an aye and your opposition with a no. Commissioner Brown-Bland.
Aye.
Commissioner Gray.
Aye.
Commissioner Clodfelter.
Aye.
Commissioner Duffley.
Aye.
Commissioner Hughes.
Aye.
Commissioner McKissick.
Aye.
And for the record, I support the motion as well, and the motion carries. All right, thank you, Mr. Lucas. All right, we will proceed now to public staff. Water item P1. Mr. Franklin, I believe we're with you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Mike Franklin, Engineer, Public Staff, Water, Sewer, and Telephone Division. Water item P1 is with A&D Water Services Incorporated in the town of Rosman. Filed an application with the Commission seeking authority to transfer A&D's water and wastewater utility services for the Sapphire Lake subdivision to the town of Rosman, which is exempt from Commission regulation. The transfer closed on July 31st, 2020, and the town has been billing customers August 1st of 2020. On November 16th of 2020, the Commission issued its order requiring customer notice, specifying that the matter may be determined without public hearing if no significant protests are received subsequent to customer notice. To date, no customer protests have been received by the public staff. The public staff recommends the Commission issue the proposed order approving transfer to owner exempt and requiring customer notice.
Move approval of the recommendation.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that the item be approved as recommended by the public staff. Are there any questions or any discussion? All right, hearing none, I'll call the roll for a vote. Indicate your support for the motion with an aye and your opposition with a no. Commissioner Brown-Bland.
Aye.
Commissioner Gray.
Aye.
Commissioner Clodfelter.
Aye.
Commissioner Duffley.
Aye.
Commissioner Hughes.
Aye.
Commissioner McKissick.
Aye.
And for the record, I support the motion as well, and the motion carries. Okay, thank you, Mr. Franklin. We will
Thank
proceed
you.
to public staff. Water item P2. Mr. Franklin, that may be you again.
Actually, that's Lindsay Darden.
All right, Ms. Darden, you're up.
Good morning, Lindsay Darden, engineer of the Public Staff, Water and Sewer Telephone Division. Water item P2, docket number W1282, sub 15, Claris LLC filed a notification of intention to begin sewer utility operations in Stone Bay Townhomes in Onslow County, North Carolina, which is contiguous to Claris's The Quarters at Stone Bay Apartment Service Area, and for the approval of rates. Recommended that the Commission issue the proposed order recognizing the contiguous extension.
Move approval of the recommendation.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that the item be approved as recommended by the public staff. Are there any questions or is there any discussion? All right, hearing none, I'll call the roll for a vote. Indicate your support with an aye and your opposition with a no. Commissioner Brown-Bland.
Aye.
Commissioner Gray.
Aye.
Commissioner Clodfelter.
Aye.
Commissioner Duffley.
Aye.
Commissioner Hughes.
Aye.
Commissioner McKissick.
Aye.
And for the record, I support the motion as well, and the motion carries. All right, thank you, Ms. Darden. We will now proceed to public staff. Water item P3.
Water item P3, docket number W1282, sub 16, Claris LLC filed a notification of intention to begin sewer utility operations in Oyster Landing Townhomes in Onslow County, North Carolina, which is contiguous to Claris's Oyster Landing subdivision service area, and for approval of rates. It's recommended that the Commission issue the proposed order recognizing the contiguous extension.
I move the approval of the recommendation.
And I second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that the item be approved as recommended by the public staff. Any questions or discussion? right, hearing none, I'll call the roll one last time for a vote. Commissioner Brown Bland,
Aye.
Commissioner Gray,
Aye.
Commissioner Clodfelter,
Aye.
Commissioner Duffy,
Aye.
Commissioner Hughes,
Aye.
Commissioner McKissick.
Aye.
For the record, I support the motion as well, and the motion carries. All right, thank you, Ms. Darden. Okay, the commission has before it for approval our minutes of February 8th, 2021 staff conference.
Move approval.
Second.
All right, it's been moved that the minutes of February 8th be approved with a second from Commissioner Duffy. All in favor of approving the minutes indicate with an eye.
Aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, our minutes of February 8th, 2021 are approved. Okay, any additional business for the commission this morning? All right, hearing none, we will be adjourned. Let's go off the record, please, ma'am. Thank you, everybody.